BoA debuted in 2000 and is now considered one of the pioneers of K-pop. But under all that success, prestigious awards, and millions of fans lay years of struggles and immense pain that she had to endure to be where she is now. Lonely road to stardom. There's a huge difference between being a member of a K-pop group and being a K-pop soloist. While group members generally spend most of the days together, it's something else for someone who debuts solo. During one of the episodes of the show Nobody Talks to BoA, BoA and her managers Gi Moon-ha and Choi Sung-woo discussed just how lonely she would get while working hard to reach the top. After BoA asked Eun-ha if she thought BoA would last for so long, her manager revealed that she never imagined BoA would quit. Although BoA would sometimes talk about quitting, she always completed her work perfectly. Her manager shared, "You got lonely easily. When you were in the early 20s, you felt the pressure about going to the States. You had to learn a new language and face a new challenge, and you were like, what do I do?" BoA added that although she is used to being alone, there are times when she would get very lonely. When BoA went to the States, the time spent there was lonely. Because her crew, the agency, and her didn't know much, BoA went through a hard time, especially mentally, as she shared that she didn't feel confident. Instead, she felt very sensitive and nervous. Another thing that played a huge part in BoA's loneliness was her age. She debuted when she was just 13 years old, and instead of spending time with her friends, she had to go through the ruthless and stressful circle of interviews, performances, and practicing. Because of this, she had a difficult time making friends and practically didn't have any. Being so young also meant that she had to deal with any hate by herself. In February of 2020, BoA appeared on the show Because I Want to Talk to celebrate her 20th anniversary in the industry, but she also opened up about the trauma she suffered after an interview she had when she was just 13 years old. The show played an old interview, and BoA commented that although she felt embarrassed watching it, she was actually very happy at the time of the interview. In the interview, the host asked BoA how she feels about the fact that she won't be able to go around like a regular 13-year-old now that she made her debut. BoA answered with, "It's unfortunate, but it's not like you can't catch both rabbits, so I intend on working hard to catch one rabbit." The answer seems perfectly fine now, but BoA revealed that she had to face a lot of hate for her answer. She said, "Malicious people left mean comments saying I wasn't talking like a 13-year-old and that I sounded really old." Although the hate isn't as intense as it could be, it must have been really tough for young BoA to hear those words, especially when she didn't do anything wrong. BoA added that the interview traumatized her so much that she never used the phrase catching rabbits again. To this day, BoA doesn't know why all those people decided to hate on her, but using that expression made all the anti-fans pounce. What makes this even harder to listen to is the fact that BoA tried her best to look young and naive, and she even pretended she didn't know certain things even when she did. Even though she was an actual child back then, it didn't stop the haters from being rude and hateful towards her. Struggles with law and haters. On December 17th of 2020, BoA's fans woke up to see their favorite idol involved in a pretty serious scandal. According to an exclusive report by SPO TV News, BoA underwent an investigation by the police for illegally importing sleeping pills into Korea. It was reported that when BoA was in Japan, one of her staff members shipped the sleeping pills she took in Japan to Korea without following the accurate import procedures. As a result, both the staff member and BoA were interrogated by the police. Because of the incident, SM Entertainment released a statement where the reason for BoA's medication was explained. The statement said, "Following a recent physical examination, she was told that she needed proper sleep due to her low levels of growth hormone, so she took sleeping pills which came with severe side effects." It was further explained that the medication BoA had in Japan didn't give her any side effects, so the staff member obtained the pills following the accurate procedures, but didn't realize that while it was normally prescribed in Japan, it could be a problem in Korea. According to Korea's regulations, permission from the government is needed if someone wants to import any medical product, but the staff member simply shipped it with an ingredients label. BoA's fans didn't hear the final verdict until June of 2021 when it was announced that BoA was officially cleared of all charges. SM Entertainment released a statement which stated that BoA and the staff member worked diligently with the police officers during the investigation. They also provided any needed evidence like the doctor's prescription, the domestic delivery process, and others. Because of this, the prosecution decided not to indict BoA and the employees. While BoA got into hot water with the law just once, it's different when it comes to the people who sent her malicious comments and threats. In 2021, BoA joined the popular show Street Woman Fighter as a judge, and while it got a lot of popularity and attention, not all of it was positive. There were a lot of people expressing their negative feelings towards the show, especially as it seemed that the show constantly had something to say about the winning team. A group of netizens decided to direct their hateful feelings towards BoA and decided to flood her social media accounts with malicious comments. These netizens seemed to be angry that the judges decided to vote for the dance crew La Chica to remain on the show and YGX being the dance crew to leave the show. Obviously, that hate came from YGX fans. Many of those who were against the results filled BoA's Instagram with comments such as, "You don't deserve to be the judge, we hate you, the vomiting emoticons, the middle finger emoticons, and more. Korean netizens were quick to defend BoA and wrote comments like, "I don't get why BoA is being slandered. I guess people don't really know BoA too well." And even the cast members of Street Woman Fighter respect BoA. Who are they to do this to her? Losing a family member. 2021 was a difficult year for BoA. Not only was she suffering through the COVID-19 pandemic and the effects it had on artists, but she was also going through a lot with her family. On May 10th of 2021, BoA's older brother Kwon Sun-wook, a music video director, revealed on his Instagram account that he is battling stage 4 cancer. He wrote, "Now I know that I really am in a poor condition, and in medical terms, I don't have much time left. The hospitals I visit are telling me that my life expectancy is only 2 to 3 months if the prognosis is poor. How could something like this happen to me? Why am I living this kind of nightmare? I can't believe it all." Sun-wook added that at that time, he wasn't able to eat normally for over 2 months due to the obstruction in his intestines, and his weight dropped to 36 kilograms. He ended his post with, "Friends, I'm sorry, but I'm turning down your phone calls. Please text or comment only because I am exhausted." Sun-wook bravely fought his battle with cancer for almost 4 months. Unfortunately, on September 4th of 2021, BoA's eldest brother, Kwon San-hwan, shared on his social media that his younger brother passed away. BoA shared a video of herself and her brother on her Instagram and wrote, "My brother and also my best friend Sun-wook, thank you for being born as my older brother. Our last conversation was, 'I love you, and I'm grateful that you left with such sweet words. Now rest in peace in a place where there is no pain and wait for me. I love you, Director Kwon.'" This was obviously a very hard time for BoA as she needed time to grieve, but despite that, she still stayed in the public eye and showed love towards her fans and others who supported her. Pressure of being an older idol. It's insane to think that BoA has been in the industry for 22 years. Being a first-generation K-pop idol who is still active is very respectable. It's important to note that a lot of new generation K-pop idols were inspired to pursue their careers as idols and list BoA as their inspiration and a role model. BoA is very well respected in the K-pop industry, and she has influenced hundreds of people. While it seems like BoA isn't anywhere close to slowing down or retiring, being an older idol comes with some difficulties that she has to deal with. On the show On and Off, BoA and Girls' Generation Sunny sat down to talk about what it feels like to be in the industry for so long. BoA and Sunny were seen having an intimate conversation while sharing a meal together. Sunny asked BoA if she took good care of her body, and since BoA is a K-pop idol, it would be alarming if she said she didn't. But BoA replied that she does maintain her body and tries to take care of herself. BoA said that she takes care of her body because of all the young idols around her. BoA added that she feels burdened having to share the same fame with them. The K-pop industry is changing all the time, and so it must be difficult to try and fit in with all the younger idols these days. In another show, BoA revealed that she faced some rough patches when she first joined the group Got the Beat. BoA shared, "It was my first time being in a group. There were difficulties. I've never danced and moved spots before. You get center disease. It's hard to even get information." No matter what obstacle life throws at her, BoA seems to cross it with courage and her head held high. She's one of the most iconic K-pop idols in the world, and she definitely deserves all the success and glory she has. That's it for today. What's your favorite BoA song? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye!